You know, go with nothing. Short now, man, and with like breadfruit and cabbage and pumpkin and something. Tell him to go out there so after the ferry. Him know way. I make them peel the breadfruit. Like the yellow one. Get about 3 breadfruit or so. Morning, folks. Yeah, man, Sunday sermon start, you know? It's about that time, right? Yeah, bless up everybody. You know our thing, this it a turn a trend and I like it. I like it. Respect O'Neil. I like the fact that we can hold some reason right now. Big up Nick. Because conversation is necessary right now. Because conversation is necessary right now. You know? And the reason why conversation is necessary, we not talk to each other no more these days. I realize that we not reason with each other. So however, in which way we can initiate conversation right now, it may work with. And a whole heap of things are going on. And I applaud what are going on because it has sparked conversation. Because black people need to talk with each other more. Even if it's come off arguing, you know, we still have to talk. Because it's better to reason for certain things than just ignore and go through the world like say, we're not there for a purpose. And, you know? But if it's one thing, we have to examine how we rate some people or how far we rise them in a society. Not in a society, how far we rise them in our headspace. Because we have greater plans for them than what them have for themselves. You know what I say? And you still have to be careful who you look up to. From I know myself, seriously, from I know myself, I have never been a follower. See? Never been a follower. I power with a few people at times, but there's a times when I take with myself and nobody no see or hear me because I try stay within my head and not take on to another man activity and how he move. And you understand me? You have to have a mind on your own. And I think that is a great problem in our society now. We have few. Sorry folks, I forget to put the phone on airplane so the calls are coming. We have few leaders and a whole lot of followers, boy, star, in Jamaica. And that is a huge problem. So it will make people feel like say them don't have no purpose because them see somebody when on a damn sense or lead a multitude of people and feel like say that person they when on a damn sense or do something right. When it's just based on ignorance. You have ignorance that plague this society like it is a huge problem. I now put myself out there as a leader, but I come with a message. And if people want to look into my message and pick sense from it, kudos to you. The ones who don't, ignorant as fuck. For instance, when I say you have greater plans for certain people, it means, say, you will have an artist, boss, run the place, and you look up to them and rate them because you have such an appreciation for dancehall and so forth. So, you know, you look up to them and say, I'm general that in music and so forth, you know. And, you know, for them headspace, they mean well in a lot of the things what them do. And when you mean well and you come with a purpose in your mind, nothing what you do, not supposed to wrong. What's when you have 10 million people behind you and nudge you forward and I say, yes, done, yes, done, yes, done, yes, done. It is very important for you to understand yourself when you're in that situation there. Enough artists enough artists, them level of education stop when them bust. It stop when the world fall at them feet because of music and the power that music brings. They don't seek to further themselves and educate themselves and uplift them mind. Right there, so them level of knowledge of the outside world and books and certain things stop. Because guess what now? Enough of them now just a feed off of what them already know, what them been through, and what is coming to them on a daily basis, including the fans, the woman, the music and all of that, and that surround for them thing. So they make a lot of mistakes and some of the things rise up. I respect the few artists them. Respect Sasko as Gavian highlighted a while ago. We go further for himself. Sizzla Kalonji also. There's quite a few, I don't know all of them. See? So when you find out say them bust now, and them are the real general in a this and that and whatever now. The reason why enough people think slow down is not because them not good and them are not good artists and them don't have the talent. It's because them vocabulary limited. So after spending years of DJing about girls, gun, even DJing reality songs, you can only put forward that message in the same shape and form so many times. You can only keep saying the same thing same times and people get used to it or tired of it. If you now increase your vocabulary and read more, you get limited. So your concepts and your topic them in music get limited also. So you don't have nothing more to DJ about and you have nothing new to bring to the people. You don't even know how to reinvent yourself. If you stay up on top of the game, big up Vibes Cartel, who read so much more than most artists I know. See? So you don't know how to reinvent yourself and know say, you have to start DJ more relaxed. And you have to start DJ up with one track and stop full up the track, them a back up and whatever, because you sound arrogant and confused. It's a time in music now where people DJing and being relaxed. So like them sit down on a stool and you can still push your voice, but you still relax and DJ with melody and show so you can change and evolve. They don't know these things. So the career and a lot of stuff slow down, see? And then now they want to transition into being role models. You want to transition into being role models. Fine, ain't nothing wrong with that. Because we would love to be real role model in a society too. Like most of us. But when you have so many people looking up to you, you have a huge responsibility. You have a huge responsibility to educate yourself. Me I talk facts. When you have 10,000 people follow you, you have to educate yourself and don't remain ignorant, because a lot of these followers that you have, none of them know them head from them foot. I mean, I bash people, but that is just reality. Because that's why them are followers. And if you don't learn to educate yourself, read more and have certain level of understanding and reasoning ability and know how to rise yourself from stupid arguments. So when you and people in the industry might start meet and clash, you not have to resort to digging up ill things in a people past to crush them. You not have to talk about what you used to do for people. Forget to handle upon an argument. You can use intelligence and rise yourself above a lot of things. So over and over, history keep on repeating itself in a people's life. 1 minute them a do good and a try to be a role model, and then the other minute you see them digress and go back to an ignorant state when you see them and people online and make some stupid conversation and argue over stupid things, and somebody where you're holding a such high esteem reduce themselves to arguing and poke fun at the next man and call the next man names and talk about what you used to do for people and pick out the bad things in a people's life and try to use that against them for paint a bad picture of people and them stuff there. So while going forward, you hold back yourself because of sheer ignorance. So some of the time now, me now as an individual, now I proclaim myself I am mighty over nobody. But me I come from nothing. Me never graduate from Calabar High School. Not proud of it. Because me go Calabar High School for 4 years without paying school fee. And I have to hide and dodge, and when my name I call me, I have to hide and go on a bag of things. See? But I'm still fortunate to still have a level of knowledge about myself and acknowledge greatness within myself from young. Because I not grew up with a mother and a father around me, so I did have to seek knowledge within myself and what was around me. So inside of me, as Massacre would have said, greatness running our blood, I did know say some level of greatness running in my blood. And it me use and propel myself to where I am today. And it may not be somewhere for a lot of people, but when you're coming from nothing, when you reach certain dimension, you have to do this. Pat yourself on the shoulder. See? So me have high regards and hopes for another ghetto youth like myself, when I say, come before me and I do great things and you respect them. Through music, them I do great things and them I motivate you, because I get a lot of motivation and inspiration from a lot of artists. But guess what? Sometimes you have to draw your line. Because, and there are quite a few of them who can educate me. But a lot of them can. Quite a few of them you can sit now and have a conversation with about life, about religion, and about them history. I mean, I talk European history, about where you're coming from, and that's the problem we have plagued the music industry now. Because everybody want to be role model now, and none of them don't want to find the intellect to uplift them people and teach them something new. You know, them always I do? Them always a drawback for the same packaging that was packaged and repackaged and offered to us from we are picnic growing up. Them always a reach for that because it's the only thing them know. So, enough of them, when music now help them, first thing them do go sing a God song and expect say, yeah, them do the right thing and God at this and God at that. But you're really not teaching no one nothing, son. When Sizzler just bust, or when Sizzler just come on the scene, Sizzler make so many youths turn to Rastafari. Because the knowledge, the poetic, there's so many attributes to him song them where you couldn't decipher. You wonder where this brother come from. Like, where him go get this level of knowledge from? If you listen back Sizzler's first set of song them, you wonder where this level of intellect come from up at Augustown. And him sure say he's able to think for himself and educate himself and be that type of person who motivate enough youth to seek some education as well. See? So these artists now and these people now, enough of the people them now where see me and do that something now. Them now overs, you know, because them have a thing where them paint a picture of you. You're in a dance hall and you're a producer and you par with them 2 times. Them seriously, them know you. And because them know you when you did a walk foot and a suffer and a send with them go give them for record, them feel like say, at this your thing stop. And them no know say when them out a party every night and a drink and a do certain things and you disappear off of the scene for years and do certain things. You take yourself out of music and I try delve in other things to further your mind. So in a freedom mindset now, them think, oh, I just scatter that man. Used to power with Haile Dread now, and I be than him used to power with the music, and him have the white man there in him corner, man, and wait. They don't know nothing about you, so them just start to make them imagination or them try tarnish your reputation based on what them think them know about you. So, when you are try uplift your black brother now, and I try show him a thing, and if him don't have the ability to pick sense out of what you say, if you do a long epistle and say a bag of things, and him not have enough sense to pick nothing out of what you say, it means he's not ready to be a leader. Not ready to be a leader. Because you still operate on a low frequency, madam. You operate on a low frequency. Like a whole lot of us operating on a very, very low frequency. Your lower self. So, them could have 1 million people, I push them. It makes them no better off than the politician where them come and sing about. Where I manipulate people to get votes just to secure a position in the country, a leadership position in the country, to carry out whatever aspirations them have, and which is not beneficial to the upliftment of the race. You're no better off than the politician when you sing about. Because if you don't feel said, you need to educate yourself on your history and where you come from, and separate yourself from the very thing that put your people in a bondage. If you don't feel so, you need to separate yourself from that. It means that you is not a credit to your race right now, at the moment. It means that you need to go sit down in a corner and make the people them ready for teach. Teach. And stop your eyes and stop talk. Yeah, I do my live. I can't pause it. You call it. Yeah. You see me I deal with. So I know everybody where we only like all in a high regards and look up to them. And enough of them, sometimes you have to draw your line and allow them. Because let me tell you this, you know, if them did have secret for me, or if them did ever give me a free dub plate, or give me a free song, remember me tell you this, it would have been all over the internet by now. Because I realize I saw we deal with challenges. As you and a man in the industry kick off, them take it to the internet and ready for spill the beans by you. You understand me? Spill the beans by you. That's why I make it my duty to stay away from artists. I'm not par with artists. Because some of them ego allow them to deal with you like you are nobody and to see you like nobody, because them are the done in the thing and them are the me's are done too. Me are done too. Saying me are done too. So me not go par with you if you not see me as a done too. Me is a God. And if you not see me as a God, me not roll with you. So my friends, them are the same friends them I have from 20 years ago. And me not go roll with you if you're a fool. Me and my virgin Hannibal attack this morning and the man said to me, if it's one thing me hate is a fool. I'm not have to stop him and say, hold on. A lot of people will hear you say that and take it the wrong way, but you're speaking facts. Me hate a fool. I hate fools. That's why the country is stuck in that something we've been in for decades, because a man can come manipulate anybody and them run go cast them vote. You go give a man your vote or you don't even know what plans he might have for you. You see me I deal it? You go sell everything where you have and go throw it in the half-in plate and don't know what is coming, what coming back to me based on this. And I hit out on religion because it have people under a spell. It keep you in a lower dimension and don't make you examine what is supposed to be important here. Because I honestly feel like, say, most Jamaicans who follow up religion are no better off than kids without ambition, sitting around, waiting on their grandparents and parents to die to inherit the land and the house and whatever money is there lying down. And that's what Christianity does to you. It makes you sit down and await the coming of God to inherit and reap the rewards in the kingdom of heaven. That's what you sit and do. You sit and wait for God come to inherit the kingdom of God. I don't believe in that. You know what I say? I believe, say, as a person, you have a sole obligation to yourself and those around you to grow and uplift yourself each day and examine everything you've been taught about your religion and where you place your beliefs. Because if my ancestors was enslaved and were ordered to go to church every Sunday or Saturday or whenever, and was whipped to adhere to Christianity and see the white man as God, and not see himself as God and acknowledge, say, listen, where I am coming from, we used to have our own beliefs also. So why should I adhere to your beliefs when my people have their own beliefs that I need to look into also and find my purpose within that belief? Because with your belief that you repackage from my belief and give it to me and I force it down my throat now, it does not do my race any good. You know, do my race no good. Christianity don't do black people no good because it supports slavery. Christianity supports slavery. So many Bible verses that support slavery. So why would I adhere to that? And before you take on to that, you need to examine these things. This is what I tell you. Why are you in the church when the church read from a book that supports the enslavement of your people? Why are you doing that? That does not make any sense. Because there was a time when we don't have no freedom whatsoever. All we did know was slavery. The freedom when me have this man to get up anytime me choose, to do what I please and come on this live and talk. It was not, it never exists. It never exists 100 years ago. It never exists 100 years ago. So not because you have this freedom right now, you think that you carrying on tradition does not affect you in any way possible. It just means that the mental chains are still there because you're still feeding off of the stupid legacy your foreparents leave you with. And that is why they remained in shackles for so long. And that's why Jamaicans are so ignorant. And that's why fool lead so many fools. And that's why enough people are dead. And that's why so much youth can take up a gun and go beat it for anybody because them in touch with them lower self, because what's going on in society is not teaching them anything, because it wasn't meant to uplift you and teach you nothing. You think people will put cane over your back and rape your people and sell them into slavery and do a bag of things? You think them are going to give you something for uplift you? Them not going to give you nothing for uplift you, my dad. So until we start asking ourselves certain questions and done with the ridiculing of each other, stop ridiculing each other. Because I'm going to come and tell you something. The first thing, before you go find something now, before you go look into what me say now, you are going to find a nickname for me. You're going to find a nickname for me. Chatter scatter. You're not ready to be a leader, because that's not the sign of a good leader. That's not good leadership qualities. You're going to find a nickname, give your black brother where I try to show you something. Why you feel say you're too great, or you're too big for me to show you something and tell you something. There is a saying, what was hidden from the wise and prudent shall reveal to the babes and suckling. See? Shall reveal to the babes and suckling. So, no man, no more than knowledge, no matter where the knowledge has come from. Learn to accept that. So, when you love carry nickname and show a nickname from people and try to ridicule people and bring them down, them stuff that work with people when on a sense. Or if you try to bring down somebody who has so much confidence based on knowledge, you try to use ignorance and bring him down. Ignorance can't bring me down. You have to sit across from me and make me talk. And then you carry me down through knowledge. And you correct me in the stuff when I say, and teach me something. That is the only way you can bring me down. Because I ain't begging you nothing. Never beg you nothing yet. A man make a statement say, Skatta ungodly from long time. And these are things I'm hearing. And it sounds like you. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. But make a statement say, me ungodly long time because Me write the song the cartel where two me blood clot, not me no must know God, that's still I see my father, them say me write that song the cartel. Now, people with sense, me can write a song give Vibes Cartel? Me can write a song give Vibes Cartel? Can I write a song give Vibes Cartel? Like, seriously? Write a lot of songs give a lot of artists, but I would have never think of writing a song give Vibes Cartel. You know that? Why? Because part of Cartel, the best thing about what Cartel love about being an artist is the creative process. When enough people take pride in writing song off of the top of them head, not even writing song off of the top of them head. Enough people take pride in spitting words off of the top of them head for know so them can go into the voicing room without a book and just head tap a song and it may good and it may bad. Cartel take pride in carrying a big book with a pen and take pride in sitting and writing out him words then. So you can't beat a man like that who love read and love write. Yeah? See? So, for a man, we're supposed to know Vibes Cartel and where him come from because you play a great role in his career. You should make a statement like that. Me produce it. Me produce it. I could never write a song with Cartel, but I produce a song and I produce a lot of Bounty Killa songs too. I wrote Girl Come Wine for the General. Every line in it I wrote. And many other songs. So, and then I heard again that you say, I heard that them say, through my musical career, take a stall, take a dip. Whatever. Because we really shouldn't be addressing these stuff because that's addressing negativity. But it is important for people to understand, say, my music career take a dip, of course. Of course it take a dip. You can't run the place forever. It did take a dive. And when it take a dive, I never remain idle. I'm going to learn to do a lot of other things. And that's why I still never have to walk and beg. I'm going to uplift myself mentally and read books and learn a lot of stuff. See? When your musical career take a dive, you should do the same thing and don't try to bring down your black brother by calling them names because what you do right there now is prove that you're not ready to be a leader, me dad. You know? So, I'm a general, I'm a DJ same way, but none of them not ready for being a leader. I'm sorry that I did kind of see them in that aspect there. So I did go out of my way for try, you know, to draw them to that side there because they might get pulled over that side there because enough people, the fact say the music start to fade, they think that it is automatically, it's necessary to go over this side when there are so many other things to do. You can be motivational speakers, but in order to be a motivational speaker, you have to study and research. You know what I say? You have to study and research and improve your intellect, bridging. So let me see what's going in the comment section now. Are you open to a discussion with such man over this topic? What I am not open to is to going in the church and debating like what Vegas did. Because I doubt I would have even survived that. They would have probably killed me. But of course, Killa my brother, man. We have to can reason, man. And we can sit down and talk. Because these conversations need to be had. We have to talk and reason out certain things. And open the eyes of the people. And that's what they are for. And not only through music alone. I wonder if Ronaldo said I'm a big fucking fool. Okay. Big up yourself, Ronaldo. And even if I'm a big fucking fool, you know, a fool can talk the truth. And the truth is one thing you can't change. So even when the truth comes from a fool's mouth, it does not change the fact in talk the truth. So whether you like it or not, You saying and calling someone names does not change the truth, brother. The ignorant mindset of Jamaicans, you think you can call somebody a name and it change the truth? It still remains facts. It does not matter what names or what you throw at me. If I say something that is truth and you can go and research it and it's proven factual, you don't have a point up to now. It just shows your ignorance. And we're stuck in that ignorance stage there. Because up to now, you know why I don't delete negative comments off of my page? Like when we make a post, and I get 1,000,001 negative comments and people are talking about something. The reason why I don't delete them, and I hardly block people. There's people who dip on my page now every time I make a post, them challenge me, and then bring them point across and them back and forth with other folks on the page. And I would never think of blocking those people because these people keep the conversations going. I respect those people. But there are certain times when people say, yo, why you don't block the person there? Why you don't delete that comment and all of those things? No, you still have to show say ignorance still exists. You have to leave it there. So when sensible people look and read them, say, this is the society where we live in now. This is the society where we live in now. Alright, me due for purge my IG. Me due for clean it up and cause me used to make some posts like probably say 5 years ago. You just see me I make my Jesus post them. And a couple of times it come to me and say I go back and delete them. But you know why I'm not deleting them? It's a part of my journey. Can't erase a journey. And if you always leave it there. So you can go back and look and remind yourself where you have come from. So the people them know, Skatta ya idiot, Skatta ya fool, this and that. I will never delete in the comments. Nah, delete them. Reason why I will never delete them, because there will come a time when Uno wise up to a certain dimension and the shit